Blessings, everyone. Today, I felt very, very pulled to do a Spirit of the Animal Oracle. Get some animal medicine, some messages for our highest good. And it's been so prevalent recently, and I know a lot of my soul family has been sharing their experiences with some of the birds of prey that have been around, bringing us some very beautiful medicine and messages. And just recently, the Cooper's hawk has been around for me. I have the osprey, the eagle. I've got my eagle shirt on. And I've had a raven that's been coming around quite a bit, which has been really interesting because we don't really see the ravens. I live on the South Shore of Long Island, right on the shore. And so that was something that I haven't really seen before until recently. And I know that that is a strong messenger. So this poll is been for a few days now. What I would like to say is thank you to Source for allowing me to be a medium of light. And I ask all the animals here and in spirit to please step forward and help me bring a message for our highest good. Thank you. Yeah, I have a little table today because I was doing my singing bowl earlier. It was the root chakra, just to bring a little grounding because it's been, the energy has been really, someone actually explained it very well on my Twitter page. I noticed how interesting it's been. And so I feel like there's some kind of a reset or something where it's been very deja vu. I don't know. I'd be interested in the comments if anybody's been experiencing a lot of deja vu. And they've been showing me like snippets of a life review, kind of like what we do when we're on the other side, except here, kind of like these little nudges of saying that, yes, you've come a long way. So just one extra one they're saying. I'm not sure why, but I usually just shuffle three. One is for Source, one is Spirit, and one is Soul. What I do is I just kind of do this, and the cards usually, they come out, I take them. To me, that is a sign, a pull from Spirit. And today I have two. Penguin, authentic. Reach out to your tribe in times of need. Family gives you strength when you face the storm. Love your uniqueness. You are full of surprises. Break free from others' expectations and be yourself. And this is a beautiful, beautiful deck. The artwork is amazing. But what I'm hearing right away is with the tribe. Right now, the connections have been unbelievable. It feels like, I don't know if anybody else, again, please, I would love to hear the comments in that section of here of the video. Anybody is experiencing that, remembering where it feels like now, it's when we start talking, it just flows and it feels like, oh, I know you, it's soul family. Like, yes, we're on this mission. Let's get together. We're going to bring this light. And so, and also they're bringing through that it's kind of like the dark night of the soul for the awakened ones. And I don't know exactly if that makes sense to everybody. The way they're showing me this is kind of, I'm trying to express it in the best way, is that they know that we've had those dark nights of the soul, and that's what brought us to where we are now. But this is the next level. They're saying this is the next level of that. This is like breaking every paradigm. This is the one that's clearing out all the karma. So that's what they're encouraging us with the penguin. So we may start to notice now that there's a lot of signs with the penguin. Not all of us are fortunate enough to live where there are penguins. So I would say that this would be, they're showing me like magazines or social media, or maybe you go to the zoo or someone has a beautiful pendant with a penguin on it, that we're going to see these signs, and that is their way of letting us know that we are meeting our soul family. And the next one is squirrel, always prepared. You're the expert at hard work and hard play. Your cheerful and fun disposition is a blessing to everyone. Don't let life's distractions take you off course. Make a plan for the future and life will give you all you need. And I notice there's 2 chickadees with that. And so what they're kind of saying is the tools that we're gathering now, although we have to stay very present. The squirrel medicine is something we all see. We all see the squirrel and we see the dexterity that they carry, and they're playful and they're fun and they're always gathering things and burying them places that is amazing that they remember, but they're kind of showing me this action. And this is what we're doing. We're now in this space as we're going through this dark night of the soul on another level. We're gathering the tools. It's all about the tools. It's all about what we're doing to create for tomorrow, because when this all occurs, we're all going to be vibrating at a whole other level. And there's a whole other set of tools that we're being introduced to become comfortable with, a whole other expanded awareness that we've tapped into. And it's all inherited. It's all in our DNA. It's all in our being. It's all in that Christ light that we encompass. And so it's just expanding into that fullness. I am going to read from the book. They're asking that I read some of the... So I'm just going to get this because the lessons that come with this, the contrary, is just amazing. So the penguin is a bird that cannot fly, but instead swims. They can see better underwater than on land, and is symbolizing a better access to the subconscious mind than usual. Penguins are full of surprises, just like the people they represent. The males and females experience role reversals. Male penguins would sit on the eggs for months, while their female counterparts hunt for food. Penguin urges you to adapt to extreme circumstances. Break free from expectations and reinvent yourself. Penguin says adapt, change, find your tribe, sing, and celebrate your uniqueness. And so this is something else that, listening, the guides are bringing through with the animal medicine, is that with these shifts, we're going to start to see there's less and less focus on divine feminine, divine masculine. It's just the divine. And so we're shifting out of this. We needed to go through that. We needed to be in touch with that. But we're starting to work in a place of wholeness. And so there isn't going to be as much duality as what we're used to. And this is something that we have to start to embrace. Penguin people often feel awkward and out of place. Tapping into penguin energy can help you embrace your differences. So I think what it is even they always do this. They're giving me an example of something I had been going through recently, and maybe some can relate to this on the journey, is that even sometimes within the spiritual community or the soul family, that we're just starting to recognize our uniqueness, and it no longer feels that we're different, because sometimes we'll say things or we'll bring through channelings or insights that we receive that even some of the spiritual community may disagree with and say, no, you're the only one saying that. You're the only one that's bringing this through. You know, there's 500 other spiritual people that are saying it's this way, so you must be wrong. No. And we're getting past that now, because we're all starting to recognize that we all have a piece to the puzzle. There isn't any one way through this. And every small piece isn't right or wrong. It's just another experience, another level or layer of the perception here. So we're getting past this whole what's right and wrong and who has the answers and who's the leader. We're not in that space anymore. The penguin is here to let us know that you don't have to feel that disconnected, or you don't have to feel like you have to stand alone even in your tribe. That we all have something. There's always a little truth in everything. We just have to be able to be open to it and listen. And it's not going to resonate with everyone. I understand that. But this is what's to come. And we're starting to be ready for this. And the contrary, which is a part of this that I love. Are you feeling disconnected? Find a group, join a club, get in the flow. The storms of life come, but you always make it through. Don't worry about what others think of you. Let it go and love yourself. Have you been hiding your inner beauty? And that's something that's so strong. I just talked with a soul sister yesterday who has been, I'm so proud of her. She stepped into her true light and self, and she's starting to make her own videos without, and you know who you are, without worrying about always interviewing others. And that is a powerful thing, because again, the penguin medicine is coming with this feeling of that we're just all weaving the web. Do not stay fixated on that what you're being channeled or shown, your visions, your experience, because it may not be exactly what all the others are saying. Not to say that there isn't truth in that, because yes, it's all got truth. But you may be bringing something new to the table. There's always newness. Spirit, Divine Mother is always recreating and bringing what's new. And we have to be able to go into that space and make others feel accepted in Soul Family, even if some of the things that we're hearing seem abstract to us or different. Okay, and they're also asking me to read for a squirrel. Squirrels plan ahead and store for the future and are always prepared. They scurry around in the fall, energetically collecting nuts, chattering enthusiastically, and still make time to play. Squirrels know how to work hard and play hard. While squirrels hide more nuts than they find, they know that immediate rewards for their actions are not the ultimate goal. They reap what they sow, and sometimes it's lifetimes later when a buried acorn becomes a mighty oak. And so they're bringing through this message. This came through in another reading, is that we need to start tapping into our own higher self. That the guides, the ancestors, our ancient starseed family, masters, and loved ones in other dimensions are there to help guide us. But they are really encouraging us. All these lifetimes we've had, many, many worlds, many dimensions. We need to awaken that innate knowing. We've gathered wisdom far beyond what our mind can perceive. And so this is the message that some of the squirrel is bringing. Squirrel people can be highly energized. They dart here and there, doing many things at once. And sometimes for that, get exactly what they mean to do. When squirrels show up, it may be a reminder to slow down and focus, review your goals, and get back on track. And so some of that is that as we're remembering and going through this dark night on another level and moving into the new energies, we have to remember why we're here. And this ties into what they were showing me before. They're reiterating with the penguin that sometimes we think it's something new, and it's just something that's already implanted within us from many, many eons of wisdom that we've gathered. And so we're just remembering, we're just awakening to what's already there, and share that gently. Step into yourself, allow this to flow. And the contrary, have you become stuck because of hoarding? Clear clutter and watch the blessings flow. And sometimes it's not something we're always paying attention to. We're not aware we're doing it. Hoarding could even be something in an emotional state where we want to stay in one space continuously. And sometimes we can't always be in the joy and the everlasting beauty of the moment. Sometimes we're going to feel really upset, and sometimes we're going to get angry. And that's what they're saying. Sometimes we hoard the emotional places we're into. Don't stay stuck in any one of those. Have you been going nuts, running around in circles? Make a plan. Sometimes it's good to wing it. It's good to be present and stay right in the moment, but we have to have some kind of a direction to move in. And so the squirrel hiding the nuts and planning everything is kind of letting us know that all these lessons that we're gathering, we're going to take with us. We've got the knowledge. The nuts are the knowledge. They're saying we've gathered enough of that, and we've hidden those little gems all throughout our lifetime experience. And the story here that we're all living right now, this is the one that's going to wake all of it. In your life, are you missing something? Review your balance of work, play, rest, and love. And that's key. That's what they're saying. This is key to find those hidden little gems of wisdom that we have within, is once we get into that space of balance, get our equilibrium, because this energy with the new moon and everything is just unfathomable right now. So soul family, if you're going through this, just know that they know, they're loving, they're holding space for us in the other dimensions, because they know this one is really difficult. And reach out to each other. Don't be afraid to just say on social media, is anybody else going through this today? Oh my goodness, whatever, however it's affecting you, reach out, because there are others that need to connect with that are feeling it and hearing it. They're going through it too, and you may be the one speaking up that's bringing all the pieces together. So they're saying, please share. So I hope these messages make some sense to anyone, and if you're feeling inspired, please go out, reach out to each other. Soul family, it's time. We're creating this beautiful storyline, and we're all part of something very important right now. Much love, everyone. Many blessings. Enjoy the weekend.